Hello and happy Wednesday to everybody. And we're going to be doing some more Final Fantasy XI today. Be continuing on to progress through the story. Holy crap! That was a critical hit. Nerd! I got thrown. Welcome in, Shariga. Welcome in, Zero. Good to see you both. Good to see everybody in chat. As always, we're going to. This is kind of interesting to me. Like I've been keeping a more of a consistent and regular schedule. So like Mondays through Wednesdays is like set content. It's locked in on Pokemon on Mondays. Tuesdays is retro, and Wednesdays is Final Fantasy Online. Either one of the Final Fantasy Onlines. I'm leaving that open. It's gonna be mostly 11, but I may do some occasional 14 here and there. But yeah, worth it. Yeah, that's why I put it there because it's chaos. I love chaos. Let's get started into things here. I don't do a whole lot of small talk in the beginning. Like, yeah, I know there's a lot of people who will just like yap for 30 minutes or an hour before they get into games and stuff, but no, that's not me. I'm just gonna launch into the game after I say hi to chat, and we'll get things started here. Hold on, that's not the right music. I gotta get the right music. We gotta get the actual game music going here that matches with the environment. So when we last left off, we went back in time to talk to Kate Sith and Aroha, and lots of stuff happened. That's pretty much all you need to know. Lots of stuff happened. Let's see. Rhapsodies of Vanadil. Your victory over Balmor has protected the crystals and Selftias. Banished the fiend back to his own vortex. Return to Norg and check up on Aroha. Yeah, we banished some kind of, like, chaos jester or something. And now we're going to the Waking Sands. I mean, Norg. back to Norg. Oh, I think I told you this one about how does Pac-Man cook Chinese food. He uses a wok, 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 wok. I love that one. That's great. That's excellent. I love it. Today's hydrate is a mango pineapple smoothie from McDonald's. I had a good lunch before I started stream today. I had McChicken Deluxe with some fries and like 2 pies. I like fast food. I'm that kind of guy. I don't cook my own foods. I microwave stuff. I eat fast food. I probably am not doing good things with my life, but hey, I'm having fun. Let's see. Hold on a second. I need to open a few windows here. Gotta open up the wiki and stuff too. I'm gonna throw this on a multicast as well. My main focus is always Twitch, though, just so you know. I read all chats. Let's see here. Do. But how's y'all's day going? You're halfway through the week. RoV. I have been having to fight to throw multicasts on and stuff. There's some weird glitch. It said something about like your restream access has been suspended or some bullshit or whatever. I disconnected restream from everything and still had the problem. I don't think there's any way for me to fix it. There we go. Alright, let's throw that on there. Let's get started. Back into the story. Master! The butterflies in my stomach have calmed down knowing that you're alright. What a horrifying tale. So, this Balamor was trying to create a world for him. And him alone. And he was using the ambassador to do just that. Can't decide if he's a master or a moron. I've heard tales of such a specter in Eastern Nobolka. This may yet be another aspect of history that I have changed by coming here. She's a time traveler, so if you're not caught up on the story, Aroha traveled through time to try to save Vanadil from its certain doom in the future. So she went back to the past to try to change the past. And now the important question. Elnestov, what of the ambassador? He might have gotten away. Should that be the case, he may make another attempt on your life, Master. I just hope that we can get that orb filled with light in time. In any event, there's no need for the two of you to be brash. If Celtius has called you to Alteu, that's where you should probably be going. I concur. Master, let's head for the Mother Crystal. I shall meet you there. Back to the crystals. Final Fantasy loves crystals. It's all the magic, you know, ever since, like, the first Final Fantasy. Had to go with all the different crystal shrines. If I remember correct. I think it was. Pretty sure. Let's see. Next part of this mission. Call of the Void. Try to find a way to meet Altana while he's probably... Okay, so we gotta go back to the crags again. Back we go. Teleport. Original release area. That's been very piratey in this life. Arr. That's Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy 11. He's a pirate in Vanadil. Let's go to Constat. Teleport me, Stat. Beam me up, Scotty. Enjoy the story. It's one of your favorites. I've already been through it once. Actually, this is my alt. So this is like the second time I'm doing Rhapsodies. The difference being is that I did like 4 expansions before I did it this time. I did the stories from Nation, Zelart, Chains of Promathia, Treasures of Otaragon, and Wings of the Goddess. So I did most of the things. And I did far enough in Seekers to be able to complete Rhapsodies. Then I head to the crag. I'm making Final Fantasy Wednesdays. Basically, the online games 11 and 14, because I pay for both subs. I'm making Wednesdays my Final Fantasy days. So that's gonna be consistent. You'll see me on Final Fantasy Online on Wednesday. 2026 is a year of consistency for me. I'm trying to be like, you know, not all over the place, because I've been like very random overall. We just, you know, start stream time whenever I felt like it. But I very well could stick to a schedule, depending on my sleep though, because I still suffer from sporadic insomnia, but I'm doing better. I'm trying to keep a regular sleep schedule. It seems to be working. I think I've kind of figured stuff out. You love some Final Fantasy? Welcome in, Gladdy. Good to see you. We're playing Final Fantasy 11 and doing some of the story. I play 11 and 14. I tend to alternate between the two of them. Yeah, it is great. Proceed onward. I hope I went the right way. I need to pull up the wiki. Perhaps. It said to go back. I may not be in the right area. Let me look at my list of missions here. What's the mission we're currently on? Call of the Void. Click on the dimensional port. You know what I did? I went into Promathia, and I should have gone into a dimensional portal instead. I need to warp out of here. I went the wrong way, chat. It's just something I do sometimes. Don't always read the directions like I should. I took a long turn at Albuquerque. A wrong left turn. It's another left turn. It's just the right angle. They go back again. Yeah, what I want to do with Final Fantasy XI is I want to get all my jobs to level 99. And that's where the 99 in my name comes from. Is from Final Fantasy XI. A lot of people were thinking it was RuneScape, and no, it's Final Fantasy XI. Yeah, because 99 is like the soft cap for Final Fantasy XI. Beyond 99, you've got like there's gear score and there's master levels and stuff like that. So on my main, I have 3 99s. I've got 99 Red Mage, 99 Black Mage, and 99 Thief. This is my alt here. He's just got 99 Red Mage. That's his only 99. Well, I have to travel all the way again because I made a mistake. I have to travel all the way back to the portal. Number one question I get asked is what server I'm on, because there are a lot of people out there who are playing on private servers. I'm playing on the official server, Asura. I put it in the title even. Like, kind of gets annoying that I get asked that so much, but it's understandable. People want to know what flavor are you playing? Okay, let me read this quest better this time. Click on the dimensional portal. So that wasn't the dimensional portal. That was the shattered telepoint that I went through earlier. There's actually like 3 different points on each of these crags. One's a shattered telepoint, the other one is just a regular telepoint, and the other is a dimensional portal. I think it's over here. I think this is the right path. It'll look like a rift. Yeah, that's it. Alright, there we go. Go into the portal. I'm playing with portals. Ah, Master, excellent timing. Come to the world of the gods. It has so many pretty areas to like see, like the world of the gods. Is this the world of the gods? Not completely. Humanity is still permitted to traverse this section. That is why the two of you are able to maintain your corporeal forms. Sir Celtius, in the age I hail from, there is a large crystal in the Reichenseema Sanctorium. That would be the result of the very plan you are putting into action, would it not? Of that I am certain. Aroha, the time for the ritual is at hand. There is something I would ask first. If I can recall bits and pieces of what my father and master used to tell me about this crystal, I stood barely knee-high to them, and I was unable to fully comprehend the gravity of the situation. Yet, now I do. You are intending to become one with the crystal. I am. I will become the crystal itself. I feared as much. I could gather energy from countless crystals across eons and eons, yet even that would not be enough. Mother crystals are living, breathing things like we are. Magic is their blood, their very heartbeat. They are not simple shards of rock. I must become one with the crystal for this plan to come to fruition. 10,000 years ago, there was another who attempted a similar ritual in Tulia, yet he made a critical error in his haste and expired before reaching his goal. However, in this time, in this place, I know I can succeed. I want to stop. My previous actions have caused you to pay a terrible price. It should have fallen me to protect the Far East.
Master, Sir Celtis, is this truly what you desire?
It is, but my story does not end here. Though I will become part of the crystal, my mind and spirit shall remain whole. Could you not feel my presence when you offered up prayers at the Raisen Senjima Sanctorium?
Yes. Yes, I did. And when you and Master spoke about the crystal, they were speaking to you.
It is time. May the light ever shine on the Far East. On the future. He's gonna become one with the crystal. I think he entered the live stream or something like that.
I had often cursed my luck at arriving at 884 rather than the time I had hoped. But bearing witness to this event fills me with reverence and awe. Should it be as the books foretold, the emptiness surrounding the Far East will begin to dissipate, starting with Raisen Senjima. Master, when my father entreated you to come to the Far East, you vanquished all manner of malicious spirits and demons, won the hearts of the people, and worked to reconstruct my land. And when I came into the world, you stayed with me on Raisen Senjima. I was never the best pupil. You led me on the path of the warrior and tempered my often willful spirit. Today I at least know why those several years were so valuable to me.
Oh, who's that? The shadow. And once those years pass, I will be given form. It's got multiple forms. I am Elenistoth. I am the future you. You created me, a stronger you, that we might claim victory against the darkness. I was born.
No! I'd held out hope that this world would not... Please, awaken me from this nightmare! If you're truly what Master is to become, then you must work with us, not against us. Cast down your weapon and return.
I think it's stuck on his face. Are we about to fight this dude? The Reckoning. The Reckoning! Like, you might dive into Dragon Quest 1 HD tonight, been wanting to jump into that one. I haven't played that yet. I didn't play the other HD remaster one they did either. Just hadn't gotten around to it. Yeah, I like Dragon Quest also. You know what really still annoys me? Square Enix never brought Dragon Quest X to the US or overseas. Dragon Quest X is an MMO, and we never got to play it. They left it in Japan. They left Dragon Quest X in Japan, and I really, really, really wish that there was some way that we could play it, like, officially. But, you know, they already have two MMOs. They're running 11 and 14, so I doubt that they would bring it over at this point. It's definitely not fair. I want Dragon Quest X. They were even like they were even making like an offline version of Dragon Quest X. We still haven't gotten that. Let's see, what's the next part of our quest here? Both paths taken. We're gonna be doing a fight here. Walk forward to the Transcendental Radiance. Examining the Transcendental Radiance to give an option to enter a battlefield. So we gotta do this, and we gotta do this with trust and stuff. Thanks for drinking your daily potion, Wolf, and welcome in. Yeah, it's time to cause some chaos. Oh, I need to heal myself. Is that the right way? That's the dimensional portal. Walk forward to the Transcendental Radiance. I don't see a Transcendental Radiance here. Don't you need your trust? I'm about to summon them. I think I have to resummon them when I get inside the place. That's a dimensional portal there. Oh, this is the place. This is the place right here with the mother crystal and everything. I need to do a little quick rest first. We're gonna fight the masked man. He revealed himself to be me from the future. There's like a whole Dark Link thing going on with this storyline. Yeah, the last Dragon Quest that I played was Dragon Quest 11. I loved 9 on the DS though. I'm you, but bad. I'm your shadow. We'll get fully rested up here. Need about 90 MP here. I don't expect much trouble out of this fight, because I'm level 99 with 118 gear. I should be fine. I think they changed some of the things with Rhapsodies too, because I can summon 5 trusts. I think it used to be you could only summon 4 until you beat the final boss of Rhapsodies. Yeah, Lulu's been being good. She's been very cuddly lately. I love my cat. Alright, let's go. Both paths taken. Hello. Welcome to stream. Let's see. We get all our trusts going here. We gotta fight this masked man. Tryon. Santado. This is one of my favorite areas in this game too, by the way. It just looks so freaking awesome. There's crystals everywhere, and it looks like everything's gonna break apart. And we're actually above the planet as well. I love how it looks here. Olmia. That should work. Alright. Let's buff up and bring it. Come on, bring the noise! That shell, like stone skin. I prefer to use the menus because I'm lazy. I don't want to write macros for all that stuff. All right, let's go for Joe. Let's go attack. Let's go. Throw some debuffs on him. Let's throw a few debuffs here. Paralyze, blind, slow, distract, poison. Oh, that's a fire. I'm gonna throw a magic burst out. Nice magic burst. Have a savage blade. Kablam. Got him. It's actually a pretty easy fight with my current levels and gear set. Cutscene time. Master! Master, the future needs you. I need you. I'm getting resurrected or something over here.
Please don't! Please don't go! Clarion call of crystal fills your soul. The hands of the clock turn back, only to stride forward once more. To think we were to meet in a place beyond time. Such beautiful cinematics in this game. Still hold up to this day. Meet Altana. Okay. So next, man behind the mask. Pray return to waking Norg. Time to warp. I should be getting another key item. Yeah, I'm getting the Rhapsody and Mauve next here from this. It's going to give me a 30% bonus to experience point and limit gains, and 30% bonus to Unity accolades. And it also unlocks battle content like Void Watch, Legion Abyssia. Well, actually it reduces some of the things from those, like time limits and stuff. Alright, back we go. Yar and Norg. We be in Norg, chat. This is where we going, in Norg. Back to the Gilgamesh. Alright, let's go into the door. Good idea to hydrate right now. Elena stuff! I knew it'd take more than that to keep my old pal down. You do remember what happened, right? Or in Altea you crossed swords with the ambassador, and he left you nothing but a corpse. Or so I heard. Not like I was actually there to see the whole thing. Vanadil is a strange place. Aroha came to me in my dreams and told me what happened. She tried to call upon Phoenix's power so you'd return to us. She said your body started to disappear into the void. At first I thought it was a bunch of malarkey, but holy mackerel if you ain't standing here before us now. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I understand the feeling. But I says to myself, Gilgamesh, ain't no way he's gonna kick the bucket like that. So I went out and searched for you. That's why I went up and sent you that letter, Nashmira. It came at such a...
Pardon me, chat. You've been thinking about coming back to Asura? Unfortunately, I think it's still closed off. They closed the population got so overflowing on Asura and Bahamut that they capped character creation.
It came as such a shock, but I pulled some strings and had Ovjang shoo people away with vague excuses, so that I could rush over here. And I'm so glad that I did.
Let me tell you, no one's happier than me.
One of us has got up until Aroha. Where'd she go anyway?
I wish that I knew. In my dream, she was in front of the crystal, surrounded by this strange glow. The only conclusion we can come to is that it's got something to do with Rice and Jima. But with all the emptiness in the eastern seas, there's no way we can get there. I got Zed and the Tenshoto making inquiries, seeing if Aroha might be somewhere on other continents. Oh, don't look so glum. Now that you're with us, the future is brighter than ever.
You really think so, Pops? There's nothing we can't do if we work together.
I want to stop. Make sure to come scurrying back if you hear anything. You got 3 accounts, so sure one of them will be able to play there. That's cool. I only play on retail. I'm only on Asura. I started out on Ramu back in the PS2 days, and then it got merged into Bahamut. And then there was a point in Bahamut's population where it was just kind of low pop. And I transferred off of Bahamut into Asura. See, I got the Rhapsody and Mob, so I got another boost to my experience games. Started on Kojata, cool. '11 was my first foray into MMORPGs. I played World of Warcraft after 11, starting with Burning Crusade. Just making sure I had all those key items there. We're doing Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. I think we're getting to like chapter 3 now. Uncertain Futures. Zone into any nation, any area in a starting nation that has a mock house. Okay. So let's go back to Bastok, I guess. Or, no, let's go to Sandoria. I like Sandoria. That's why I did Sandoria rank 1 through 10 this go around. On my main, this is my alt here. On my main, I did Bastok 1 through 10. And on my alt here, I did Sandoria 1 through 10. Teleport. Original. Out but away. Best of luck with the grind. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. It's like, I think after Rhapsodies, I'll probably do quite a bit of like grinding and stuff, getting my levels up, and once I'm at a point where I want to stop on that, then I'll probably go back to doing Seekers and try to finish Seekers out. Oh, it's the Shadow Lord. Despite betrayal at those I once called my own, I refuse to yield until humanity's blight is purged from this land. I now serve to bring darkness unending, an umbral cloud choking the life from Vanadil.
Simply opening the Gate of the Gods would bring Zillard what they had been denied for over 10,000 years. The endless nightmare would be endless no longer. Have you ever paused to consider exactly whose nightmare it is? Those who have ceased to be? Those who walk Vanadil as she stands today? Old gods? New? No, it is a nightmare of the crystals themselves. We're born of Vanadil and only exist due to her endless bounty. And yet our very presence here is an affront to her. We are the source of her nightmare. There is one secret to humanity's success: ambition. Imagining a better future, it strives ever onward in search of it. Having seen the promised land, it rages and struggles, each day to become more than it was meant to be. And it continues to claw its way forward, even if that what it aspires to be does not truly exist. Its insatiable avarice defines it more than it even could possibly realize. But I am not a human such as you. I will be, I must be, an existence far beyond the most grandiose thought of such petty, grasping beings. For that's what life is, and those who cannot reach that pinnacle are fated to perish. We're getting to hear from all the villains of 11 here. Time is cruel beast, whose savageness cannot be sated. Every man, woman, and child feels its claws sinking into their backs, the talons digging ever deeper with each passing day. It marches on, unstoppable, immaterial, unforgiving. All of us can do is watch it pass. I claimed ever greater power in pursuit of my goals until my time too ran out. All I wanted to do was protect my countrymen, my homeland. An alternate world with alternate fates and alternate existences. I gambled my own life away to protect the world I call home. Can you truly say that you did any different? I channeled my love for my homeland into power. When I fell before you, did it mean everything was for naught?
Elenastath, what do you see before you? Is it a dream? Or something else? No, it's something more than a dream here. A keen eye as always. The minds of who have existed, and all who will exist, are one. As two are the light and darkness inherent in the mother crystals. I need not point out the apparitions appearing before you are those whose schemes you have foiled. And those who you are destined to stop. I have sought them out on my own volition, hoping to manipulate their essences for my own ends. Dark, infernal forces, serving as a counterbalance to the light you hope to make manifest. And now is the time for me to fill you with that energy. Come.
You don't really expect to save the world, do you?
At best, you might bide a few more phases of the moon. They're trying to fill me with darkness! Ah! Even should I fall, there is a grand legion aching to take my place. So in the end, all journeys have been utterly without meaning. One by one, those I have trusted have fallen. None are left to prop me up when I begin to falter. None know who I really am. False prophets, false worlds, false adventurers. The truth is the pain I feel inside. Each combat has prepared me for the next, but in the end, it's all worthless. A new age is descending, and it threatens to leave me behind. Pandora's box has been opened, overturned, shaken until nothing remains inside. Perhaps not even your precious hope. Some claim that hope is what keeps humanity sane in these trying times. Yet, in reality, it is a prison that shuts away the real world. I won't let your dark soul into my heart! I will fill my dark soul with light! No matter how deeply the darkness has penetrated your soul, no matter how much you want to give up, you must not. You cannot. Hope is something seized, not given. Whether surrounded by friends or walking a hard road alone, there's unshaking value in seeing your path to its conclusion. Not the Dommel running into heaven. Dommel. Aroha, no! What'd you do? Where'd she go? There's unshaking value. You are the culmination of your experiences. Even those who are gone still depend on you. Elena, stop. This rhapsody is yours to sing. I shall sing of the ages. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Let's see, where is our next target? Darkness beckons. Ambassador's plan is more sinister than imagined. He infused your soul with darkness in an attempt to hinder you, yet you have been left with a tiny song of hope. What could it mean? Let's look at this song of hope. What is it? Key item, temporary, or permanent? Song of hope. Aroha has called out to you in a vision, bequeathing unto you a divine radiance that can guide you ever forward. Learn more at the Crag of Hala Dimermia. Alright, well, let's go back to the crag again, because I guess that's what we gotta do. Darkness beckons. So now we are on chapter 3 of Rhapsodies of Vanadil. Most of the mobs in Rice and Jima will aggro, some even have true sight or true sound. Examine the dimensional portal. Okay, so we gotta go back to the crag. Teleport assistance. Conshot Highlands. Conshot! Hydrate time. Mango pineapple smoothie.
Time for a small break chat. We'll be back with Wizzy in 3 minutes. No further interruptions for another hour afterwards. Consider subbing if you want ad-free.
It'll be about 3 minutes to get there anyways. A little bit of a drive on the Chocobo. Nice day for a Chocobo ride. Gotta tell you, it's almost exactly 3 minutes to get here. Via Chocobo. Welcome back from the break if you had a break, chat. Rice and Jima. Rice and sushi. Fried rice. It's good food. I like fried rice. Do not adjust your set. That's actually the sound that they put in this, and I don't like it. It's supposed to be crickets, but it just sounds really bad. I don't remember if there's any way to turn it up either. Kind of annoying. I think it's just sound effects. Which kind of sucks because sound effects is also the battle sound effects. It hurts my ears. I don't like it. I'll put it down to minimum. Let's see, what are we supposed to do here? Upon arrival, you'll receive a brief cutscene. Speak with Shiftrix, the goblin, by the entrance to activate the OSEAM augmentation system. Hey man, you come here. Shiftrix knew it. Hehehe. This is Shiftrix. Shiftrix sell things. People come to Island Rock, buy things from Shiftrix. Man person from Tenshodo say so. Is Shiftrix from Tenshodo? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Shiftrix sell anyway. If man want buy, need Esha silt. Man get silt from monsters. Cobber monsters get silt and trade with Shiftrix. Hear about various explanations. First, you need to make a contract with Shiftrix. Pay 10 silt, then man is Shiftrix customer. Pay 10 silt. Good silt, nice and gray. Now man buy from Shiftrix only. You want something? Talk to Shiftrix. Okay. Sells a map of Rice and Jima for 50 silt. I do not have enough silt for a mollifier. How much do I have? Sort of temporary items you have. Nothing. Save temporary items. Re-raise, Mega Elixir. All these drinks here. Oh, those are all temporary items. What is a Vor seal? Oh, I guess it gives you better stats or something. Interesting. I don't know about all the systems. Key item. I would take the map because I don't want to be lost. Also, he's got maps of the other Esha zones, so I should probably get those. I definitely don't have 500 silt for a mollifier when I get all the maps. Esha Ruan. Hey, welcome in, Wall. Good to see you. Thank you for your support. Alright, so we got our maps. Next thing we're doing Rhapsodies of Vanadil Mission 3-1 right now. Make your way to the etched rock at K9 for a cutscene. Simply follow the path. It's at the far end and there is no shortcut. Get my trust out just to be sure.
Little sit. Alright, and I'm gonna sneak in Invis, and then we're gonna go down this path and find this rock at K9. Keep it up. Yeah, I can't read Japanese, but I can use the Google Translate and stuff. Is that F? We need to go to K. K9. I like the music in this area. I wish that there was a way to like turn off the cricket sound, like the background sound, separate from the other stuff. Wait, are these guys true sight? Okay. Scary. Yeah, I don't like there are some true sight mobs here, so some of them might see me. I think it was like all the way down at the end of the path too. Let's see, K9. Yeah, that's like at all the way at the end of the path. We just have to keep following the road. Nice walk in the forest. Waka 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 walkie. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be getting these points. I keep forgetting. At least the halfway point, you know? I think I had to get that. I may be wrong. All the bamboo. Long path. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good day today. is that? It's a Porksy? I thought these were only in Final Fantasy XIV. This one actually looks more like a pig, too. Yeah, that one is very tough with high evasion and defense. Texas VT. I don't know why I never saw those before. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, but I remember seeing those in 14. This is Asura. I'm doing Rhapsodies of Vana'diel right now. We're on chapter 3. Yes, this is retail. I'm running all the way down the path here to touch a stone to get another cutscene. A long way to ride. Wait, you can't use a chocobo in here, can you? I don't think you can. I think this is a dungeon area. I don't think you can use a chocobo in here. Oh wait, won't stop me from trying though. Nope, doesn't work. You only went to that area one time in all your years of playing. Yeah, there seems to be very limited uses for it. Mostly we're just kind of like solo grinding. Because I think that there are better ways to get gear now. Particularly since they've updated Limbus. And Swordy is still a thing. Oh. Did you die? Can I raise this person? Wait, do I have raise? I don't think I have raise, do I? Let's see, magic, white magic. I'm surprised I don't have raise. Maybe I just didn't think about it. Oh yeah, I do. What? I want to res this person. Let's see, magic, white magic, raise. Just a random person here. Just a random act of kindness for the day. Whether or not they actually raise from it is a totally different matter. They disappeared, so I guess they raised themselves.
There was nothing more frustrating in this game than someone walking right by your corpse and not giving you a raise. Because of the EXP penalty back in the day. And you would lose experience if you went back to your home point. So I still feel for people who are just like taking a dirt nap on the floor. I have to stop. I have to like raise them. Oh, son of a biscuit. You pixie. The biscuit pixie. What? Was it the Chico that did it? Or was it the Pixie? The only thing I saw was the Pixie aggro. Well, we got a level 11 getting cranked. Hey, Velner. I've been over here just trying to walk across Rice and Jima and just totally, all of a sudden, smack. Ain't nobody gonna get me up. Home point. I'm on chapter 3 of Rhapsodies of Vana'diel now. So I've got a lot of the key items. Don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them. Let's see here. Give me a second. Whoa, excuse me. Morty! Morty! Morty. I'm trying to travel back in time. Rhapsodies. Raspides. In raspy. Raspberries? Raspberries of Vana'diel. Rolandberry. Rhapsodies. How the frick do you spell Rhapsodies? I'm being a goober. Let's see here. The Rhapsody in Fuchsia. Pooh's Ochre. So we had like 4 more key items, I guess, to go. Fuchsia gives capacity point gains and combat and skill point gains. We gotta go back to the frickin'... We gotta go back to the crag again and then run all the way down that damn path! I love 11 too. But sometimes 11 doesn't love me back. It's like that love-hate relationship you have with your wife. I don't have a wife. So I hear. Gunshot. Up and away. Blah 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 blah. I'll try to get through most of chapter 3 today, since I usually stream about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours.
I might go 5 hours. Depends on the quests and stuff that I'm doing. But I'm going to try to get through as much of Rhapsodies today as possible so I can get all the benefits from it. It's a story with benefits. Because once I get done with Rhapsodies, I can be a proper crankster. I can start doing all my job levels and getting everything up to 99. I'll give Velner a shout out too. Velner does a lot of sortie and Dynamis and end game Final Fantasy 11 stuff. If you're looking for like the end game stuff, go check him out. There's also a retail. He also plays the retails. Back we go to the frickin' portal. This is this way. I think it was this way. If they ever overhaul 11's graphics engine, I hope that they make it so where the draw system doesn't have all these pop-in mountains. That's probably a limitation of the PS2. I bet. Alright, we gotta go poke this dimensional vagina over here. What? That's what it looks like? What? Rise and Jima. Okay. And they did say that there's true sight mobs, so yeah, I got smacked by one. My trust again. What I hate is that whatever it was, it seemed to like one-shot me. Or it one-shots a few of my trusts. Someone said it was the Chigo. So I don't know if it was the Chigo or the Pixie. But that. What else am I missing? Only Preach. Wait, can I just use the portal? I guess. I don't have enough silt, damn it. I've not been in this area enough yet. This is new. This is a new area for me. I don't want to fight a bunch of stuff for silt. I just want to run to the end and unlock the next cutscene. Farkin Toaster, man. Sneak. Someone said that you should, like, get that 500 Esha key item or something.
was either the Pixie or the Chigo that got me. I don't think any of the other ones are a true sight. See, that one is very tough. Thank you for the follow, Kamon. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing Rhapsodies of Vanadil Chapter 3. So we're trying not to die. We're running down a long hallway. I mean a bamboo forest. Windurst forever. Windurst is where I started. When I started playing the game. And then I switched over to Bastok. Do. You know what I'm gonna do this time? Because I don't want to get totally smacked around. I'm going to cast a couple buffs on me. So that I have a time to react to whatever's happening. Blink, Phalanx, and Stone Skin. You were tired of dying as a low HP Tauros that made a Galka and never looked back. You know, that's totally fair. Why ass talk? I don't know. I just like the music. Actually, it was a conquest thing. I remember that Bastok was like #1 at the time on my server that I was playing on. So I just took it to 10. You know, back in the day, you had the conquest items that actually meant something. And that you could sell them on the auction house. Nowadays, most gear is just kind of dropped off of whatever. Or you accrue points for it. I'm out of the loop with 11's gear system. Now, there's a lot of situational gear, and they've left the item level at 119. Sandy was always #1 on your server. I think I was on Bahamut when Bastok was #1 when I had last played on Bahamut. I had transferred over to Asura because there was a point where I couldn't get a party or find a group for any content or anything on Bahamut. Started on Alexander's server and went to Shiva when Alex went away. Yeah. Each server has its own culture, which was interesting to me. Because Ramu players were always like super helpful and everything. When Ramu transferred to Bahamut, Bahamut people were not friendly toward Ramu people. I don't know what it was. I really don't. But that's something I remember from 11. Is after the server merges, it wasn't an easy transition time between the two servers. Get my trigger finger ready on the attack here in case I run into stuff again. You remember when they added Xbox players, we called them Xbox noobs? I don't remember that. But, you know, every server is different. I swear to God, these freaking things. I'm gonna go around. I don't trust anything that looks like a pixie in here right now. All I know is that I had the PS2 and the Xbox 360 version of 11. I was a console player because my parents didn't always like me on being on the PC. And I was absolutely fucking addicted to 11. Would wait for hours just to get a party. I bet if they hadn't added the trust system to this game that we wouldn't have retail still. You built your PC when you were in high school, that's how you played 11 on PC. Yeah, nowadays, any PC could run this game, really. I have this on my Steam Deck, I just don't really play it on Steam Deck. For money you used to burn CDs and DVDs. Bro, there was something that really hurt my soul. And I saw it was like from Gen Z or some shit. And they were like, how did you burn CDs? Didn't that hurt them or something? Or like, and it's just like, bro, you don't even know what that was. They freaking hypocrite, motherfucker! Holy shit! Help me! Help me! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Ah, sleep! Sleep! Sleep, you fucking... Sleep the porksy. Freaking resisted! Try and take aggro, please. He died. I died. I got ripped again. God damn it! Okay. So we know the hippogriffs and the porksies are true sight now. Unless my, my buff had worn off. You played Horizon at your old job on a laptop with no video card. Hey, you gotta get your 11 fixed somehow. Like, I get it. Oh my god. Hopefully third time running up this damn bamboo ass hallway will be the charm. Constat again. Losing XP from this. I did have a link shell that gathered on Xbox Live in Xbox Party. So it was cool that, you know, we had that version of 11. And that's how I did most of my dynamic stuff on my main character. Gotta go. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you sometime. Wednesdays, I do Final Fantasy online. Mostly 11, sometimes 14. That's becoming a weekly thing now. Helps justify the cost of my subscription too. Because if I forget or if I don't play, then I'm just paying the server fee. Remember Newgrounds? Yes, I remember Flash Player games. I snuck into my school's computer lab in high school and broke through their firewall, their content firewalls, and played games on the computer in the library. Cool, Chuck. Well, thanks. This one is like one of those login bonuses. Legendary Frog always did Final Fantasy parodies. God, I don't remember any of them by name. I was always playing like the silly Flash Player Mario parodies and stuff like that. They're all uploaded to YouTube by creators now, but they're still on Newgrounds. Wait, this is the wrong dimension. Chains of Promathia? This is, Rhapsodies of Vanadil. I've done all of Chains of Promathia. We're on chapter 3 of Rhapsodies of Vanadil. You stopped at Wings of the Goddess? Yeah, Wings of the Goddess was the primary time travel expansion. It was a really good story too. I was happy when I finally got all the way through it and everything. And I have Kate Sith now. I can summon a cat. So I'm gonna be a really cool summoner eventually. I love cats. I love cats. More than I cared in the past to, like, find anybody. Like, cats are my emotional support animal. So I've had many cats over the years. Well, one was my best friend, and he, like, understood English and stuff. Like, I actually trained a cat to, like, speak on command and stuff. Somebody sent me a tell. Hello. Yeah, hopefully I can get through this damn forest, because I got like halfway through it and then I got aggroed by Pixie. I don't have enough Celt to do like the teleport stuff either. I might have been able to handle it last time, but things got out of hand because I had 2 enemies on me. And Treasures was a really good expansion too. So, like, Elenistov here is my stream alt. I've taken him all the way through multiple expansions The only thing that's not done is Seekers of Adeline. I've done enough Seekers to finish Rhapsodies. Kind of zoning out here. My bad, chat. Naha Salahim is a hell of a character, too. I don't think I've ever seen a character in the game be so mean to the main player character. Krish, Olmia. Alright. Fade links. You're about to play some 14. I played 14 also. I have 100 machinists. Good luck, have fun. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, came on. $99 machinist, yeah. But the level cap in 14 is currently 100. So I started off as Black Mage in Final Fantasy 14, but I didn't like how they kept changing it. They kept like ley lines, so you have to stay in one place, and then you have to zoom over to dodge all the bullshit. And I'm like, what is this? Like, in Realm Reborn, Black Mage was pretty okay. I looked like popping a flare. Regen, whatever. Cool beans, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Kamon. Hope to see you again sometime on stream. I do this weekly on Final Fantasy 11. Wednesdays. I almost wonder if sneaking invis is even worth it in this damn place. So I know hippogriffs and porksies now they aggro. Here we go with a long walk again. I've made it through this before. I can do it again. You just have to be situationally aware, which is something Final Fantasy 11 has taught me, is that hug the damn walls. Hug the walls like you're hugging your cat. Mosquito.
Chapuli. Yeah, I got Blinking Stun skin up this time, so as long as I don't get aggroed by two things at the same time, I might be able to get through this forest. Ay, 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 ay. Ah! That's how I feel. How I feel about this. Just hug the damn walls. Beetle, beetle, mantis. We'll get there, chat. I'm gonna try not to die this time. Well, I was trying the last time, but you get what I mean. I'll try not to die again. What are you? Saber-tooth tiger. Alficious Unselly? Sealy. What the hell is that? I've never seen that before. Perfect Naraka. Freaking demons over here. Porksies. I see Porksies. Hug the damn walls. What are you? Baz. On the wall. Hippogriff. He's got his back turned. I should be fine. Okay. We need to go between these two here. Please don't turn. 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 Yeah. Those are a true sight. I know they came, one of them came after me earlier. What the fuck? How am I supposed to get past that? We got a Porksy, a Hippogriff, a Porksy, and a Hippogriff. I gotta get past this damn tunnel area here. I have to either fight my way through or wait for them to move. You would actually hear my gulp. Gulp. Like, ah! Let me get past it.
I know it's gonna fight. Leroy Jenkins to the zone? The thing is, there is no zone. I have to get all the way to the end of this. I think this Porksy saw me. I'm pretty sure that Porksy saw me. Nope. Nope. Okay. 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 Let's see. Maybe I could just... Motherfucker! Alright, I'm gonna blink and stun scan up. Hopefully we can just take care of this one without another aggro. Oh, this sucks. Got another Porksy on me. I think I reacted in time this time, though. I'm gonna put Phalanx on Tryon and a regen so he doesn't frickin' die. If he dies, it's over. Then I have to frickin' do all this again. I actually had to thin the herd here also because there were too many enemies for me to sneak back past. Okay, if we can get past this Hippogriff and then fight this Porksy, I think we'll be fine. Alright. Now we can fight the Porksy. My healer's out of mana, so I'm gonna refresh him. And I'm gonna rip a Savage Blade. Oh shit. That sucked. That sucked so bad. Well, having to back up heal Tryon. Pain in the ass. Oh, I hate it here. I need debuff. This Porksy has too much defense. Oh, come on! Bro. Savage Blade. I'm having to clear out this entire area. I kind of want to pull him back over here, though. I don't want to fight that other Hippogriff. Disengage. Ah, you bastard! Fucked. You know what? I'm gonna sacrifice my trust. I'm sacrificing my trust, chat. I'm gonna actually run as much as I can. Hopefully I don't pull a whole ton of fucking shit. Ah, this sucks. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. And I'm getting hit. But I'm just gonna keep running, like somebody said, just Leroy Jenkins. I'm tired of running back in this fucking place. It's absolutely ridiculous. If I could just get to the end of it and like... Oh my god. What is this madness? I'm gonna get wrecked.
Time for a small break, chat. We'll be back with Wizzy in 3 minutes. No further interruptions for another hour afterwards. Consider subbing if you want ad-free.
I dare look behind me. I've got like 20 fucking things following me right now. Miss listening to the music of the Sanctuary of Zeta. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead again. God damn it. Oops. I brought off... Oh, I feel bad, man. Now there's this other player that's just like... having to fight all this shit. I pulled over here. I didn't mean to. I doubt they'll res me. Wow. I don't think I de-leveled. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm tired of running all the way back. If somebody could give me a raise, it's like I'm trying to get past all these stupid hippogriffs and porksies. Just trying to get the stone at the end of the damn Rice and Chima for my cutscene for Rhapsodies. I hate this place. Yeah, but I can't open my map while I'm unconscious either. I kind of wish you could, though. Like, I don't understand why you can't. Yeah, I got a raise coming on the way. But how's your day going? How's your good day going? I'm taking a dirt nap. I'm taking a dirt nap over here. Peace. Pretty good. That's good to hear. I had some McDonald's before I started streaming today. So I'm pretty good in terms of like my energy and my sleep. I feel alright. Like I've been sleeping better lately than I have in the past. And I think a lot of that it's because of the sleep schedule that I've been keeping. Like late last year I was like staying up until like 5 in the morning. And it just did not feel good like staying up till 5 in the morning. Yeah. I just ran past all that stuff. I'll wait for a raise. See, I put up a fight. I tried to fight back against it stuff, and it's just like, here's another enemy. Here's another enemy. Here's another enemy. Good old 11, you know? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you go? To Rice and Jima. That's where. The Bamboo Forest of Hell. You haven't played in forever? I still see a lot of people playing. Asura is still capped. They haven't made any announcements about Asura or Bahamut uncapping on in terms of population, character creation. At 11 is something I always keep coming back to. Yeah. Need to open us back up again. I'm just trying to get through Rhapsodies of Vanadil. What? No, I have no idea what Ingress I'm next to. I know I'm like halfway up the map. So whatever's closest to that, the very north side hallway. You eventually went to 14, but you're taking a break from that too. Yeah, that's understandable. A little past the hippos and piggies. I'm near the mosquitoes right now. Cool. Have you guys played this new game called Hightail? It's kind of like Minecraft. It reminds me a little bit of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's in Minecraft form. Yeah, it's a game that had been in development for like 7 or 8 years, and one of the studio had like lost the rights to it or something, but they got the rights back to it. It's not on Steam, but it released in early access like yesterday, and it's $20 to like buy into early access. So I figured, why the hell not? I had fun with it. I played it off stream, played it in my Discord. That's what I'm doing with my Discord. Is like I'm building a Discord gaming community, basically. Help! Out! Bunch of mosquitoes. Do you know these people maybe get a raise? Not this person. I know that we have another person who's on the way. Different name. That's a cool sword. You gotta love Savage Blade though. It's really overpowered. Yeah, I don't think that person has any interest in me at all. They don't want to bother with me. I do have somebody coming though. They said it'd be a few minutes. Reminds you about shouting for parties, man. Back in the day, I would literally wait 30 minutes for somebody to give me a raise because of the XP penalty. Yeah, it did make it pretty far. I started fighting like hippogriffs and the porksies, and then I didn't do too well. Things kept linking. You can forget about me crowd controlling that shit because like it resists everything. So I tried to just fight everything in the way. There was like one hippogriff left or something. My first main on 11 was Black Mage. I got to level 75 Black Mage before they introduced Abyssia. All right, cool. Oh no, not good. You brought. I see you brought a friend. Oh, he's asleep. Good, good, good. Your favorite game? That's a lot of people's favorite game. I mean, 14's got the popularity, but like 11's got the cult following. People still love 11. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. I like my retail. I will. I refuse. Yeah, I don't want to go back to those old days. I am perfectly fine with current. I know people are trying to convince me to come over to private, and I'm just like, no, I'm staying on my stuff I pay for. Trust. Ish and Olmia. Yeah, I would like an escort if you could. I don't feel confident enough to like actually fight all these damn things that get in the way. Sneak in and viz. Hey, Leaping Lizzie be ever in your favor? Yeah, I remember when we would actually camp that in him. And they didn't make everything rare EX. It's kind of sad, like how a lot of the systems in 11 have changed over the years. Why am I low HP? Did I have raised sickness? Oh god, this might go badly. See, I got like pretty much all the way down here, I think. Then these fairy things started like trying to kick my ass. I think after you get past a certain point, they don't really aggro you. Yeah, it would be nice to have this ingress right here. All right. Now I should be able to go between the different ones. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I remember struggling a little bit the first time I did this, too. We're going to the Etched Rock. The Dunes calls me. I had plenty of Saturday mornings flagging up for the Dunes. I'm pretty good. Whisperings on the wind, are they meant to mock me? It's me, Elenastoth. Master! Oh, Master, not even Altana herself can comprehend the joy I feel at hearing your voice. And to think you followed me to a land that must seem as the end of the world. Master, do you remember when we returned to the Mother Crystal? The blessing of Phoenix was with me in full force. And I closed my eyes, pleading to her to give you breath once more. But she began to flicker and fade, and my heart sank at the thought of never seeing you again. But Master, you do my heart good. Me? You wish to know what I was doing? When the light came to my eyes, I was back here on Rice and Jima. Although the time I hail from is only years into the future, not centuries, I can scarce believe how much it has changed. I thank the powers that be that I was able to reach the stone. I lifted my voice in prayer, and the spirits I saw fit cured me of my ails. I know not whether it was the protection of the goddess, but I found myself with a corporeal form yet again. Are you sure you're well? I must confess that I am drained both in body and spirit. That's why I must beseech your aid in visiting a particular location on this island. I may not have the freedom to move from my immediate vicinity. All I can do is erect a magic barrier to prevent the beasts from crawling Raisenjima from approaching this location. The Narakas prowling the sacred forest would seize even the smallest chance to destroy the stone wall. Master, I understand that your journey has left you weary, but your assistance would be a great boon. Please lend sword and spell to vanquish the Narakas that threaten to overrun me. I would lend my glaive if I could, but Master, let me ask this one boon of you. Oh, I guess we gotta fight these dudes now. Do-do-do-do-do. You do a lot of content in game, frequently busy. Happy to lend a hand to help. Yeah, that's good. The 11 community's always been helpful to me. I'm gonna send you a friend request. Oh, you're already on my friend list. I think we're in the same link shell. Maybe not. You were EXPing here 3 nights ago. It's a pretty annoying area. I've been smacked a few times. Okay, let's see here. I think the next quest is just,
I have to kill 3 perforid Narakas. They spawn between 20 and 4. Which right now it's 13, so I have to wait. I have to wait for the Narakas to spawn here to continue my quest. I'm gonna take. This is a good time for me to go stretch and hydrate and take a quick break, chat, because I'm waiting on the frickin' clock to count down to 20:00. Yeah, 2000 hours. So I will be right back. All right, chat, I'm back. It's about time for these enemies to spawn, which I have to do for this quest for Rhapsodies of Vanadil. It has to be 2000 hours. 20.00. I have to kill 3 perforid Narakas. So, I got up, I stretched, I went to the restroom, hydrated. I'm feeling pretty alright. I might do another stream later. If not, I'll just be hanging out in Discord. If I do a stream later, it's gonna be a different game, of course, though. I've been thinking about Hytale, maybe. Also, the Animal Crossing update just dropped today. Hey, Queen. Good to see you. Just waiting for some enemies here to fight. They only spawn at a certain time of day. How did I get re-raise? Should be almost time to fight these monsters. We probably have like about another minute or so before they pop up here. Waiting is the hardest part here.
And we have to defeat 3 of them. Which I don't expect to have any trouble with. Compared to everything else I had to do to get here. Wow, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I might do a shorter stream today. Of this game. I'm still trying to get as many of the bonuses as possible as I can from this. I'm gonna get another Rhapsody here. Capacity point gains 30%. Alright, they should be about to spawn. Thank you for all your support. Alright, so these are the Narakas I had to fight. I'm gonna pull one with Dia. Pull him up the stairs. Myself haste. Shantado blew right through those. I'm bound in place. It's annoying. Bound and silenced. Have to wait for the debuff to wear off. Darn it. Well, he's still bound. Yeah. There we go. Pullman. These are some really cool looking monsters. It's got like 4 swords. Kind of reminds me of Ravana from 14. They hit him with the Savage Blade. Kablam! Oh, he cursed me. I have to walk slowly. Wait. What's fighting me? Another one showed up. Owie! That wasn't very nice. It almost annihilated the whole party. Why is this one pulling back up here? Pull back. Let's throw some debuffs on him. Oh my god! Why is this guy so much more tougher? What happened? What the fuck? Okay, you know what? Screw that guy. I got re-raise. Where's my heal spells? Even with that, I still get knocked out. I'll let them go back to their respective areas before I revive. Gotta love how they just, like, disappeared. I didn't really die. I got back up. I don't know how I got the re-raise effect, though. But I'm here. I got the mission done, so... Alright, examine the etched rock for a cutscene. Master, wait! The light of the crystal. Master, as you have doubtlessly realized, this is the crystal that Celsius relinquished his corporeal form to create. Though the crystal may still be young, its light shines as brightly as any other. The emptiness that remains in the Far East in the future will be banished thanks to this beacon of hope. But despite this, the coming darkness will not be stopped. Ere long, a murky gloom will seep forth from mother crystals throughout Vanadil, a corrosive force destroying them from within. This crystal, and the crystal alone, remains safe thanks to you, Master, and your allies. My prayers were answered, erecting an ethereal shield to shelter this area from harm. And as such, Ryzenjima remained the only land that the Void did not overcome. And the night before that final struggle was to take place, you made an impossible decision. Every victory comes with a price. Master, those were the words you spoke to me. Master, your decision was made with the best of intentions, yet it was an incorrect one. Why? For beyond was the cold, undying stare of another you,
For all the light that you were to gather, is it possible that another is gathering umbral essence? That is why I was permitted to cross the boundaries of time and space to come see you. Yet my greatest anguish was how utterly powerless I was. Master, all your sacrifices were made to save me. Please, it would be a burden off my shoulders if you blamed me outright rather than forcing me to suffer in silence. It's not your fault. Master, your words of compassion have moved me yet again. I promise to atone for all that I have, or will have, put you through. If the only way to prevent you from succumbing to darkness is by filling the orb with light, then that is what we shall do. Not just for you, but to reclaim all that you have sacrificed. The ambassador infused you with a flood of darkness? Yes. Where were you at? Though this does not affect our mission, it does bring a greater sense of urgency. Let us head to Adeline, where one of many places where you described to me. Ah, but you have been there already? Let us make haste. I shall meet you there on the archipelago. I must take a short while to recover. Please go on ahead. My heart is about to burst. Is this it? Is this how I meet my end? Oh man. She's struggling to hold on to her existence in this time. We got the Rhapsody and Fuchsia. Alright, that gives 30% bonus to capacity point gains and 100% increase to combat and magic skill gains. Increase in alter ego attributes. So on to 3-4. We're on chapter 3-4. Missions. Crucible. Go to Lower Juno. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Warp. Geomagnetron. I think I already did that. All you need to do is speak to Darcia and Lower Juno. Someone found all the Mog tablets, so we don't have any charges.
for teleportation. That's nice. I forgot to get my my sheet music for Juno for Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, this is who I gotta speak to. Do you have any work for me? Wait. Have I not completed the quest? Geomagnetron. Are you serious? I have to go through all this stuff. In order to proceed with this mission, you must complete the quest, the Geomagnetron. This will grant you the access you need. Upon completion of the previous mission, you will have the item you need. All you have to do is speak with Darcia and Lord Juno. Wait, I did this! I have a Geomagnetron. I know I've done Seekers of Adeline Mission 1-2. It's a permanent key item. Let me check. Should say Geomagnetron. Yeah, I have it. Why am I getting the quest flag for this again?
should just be able to talk to this person and go. It just says, do you have any work for me? I'm like, I've already done that quest. Completed. What's it called? The Geomagnetron. Maybe I didn't do it. I don't remember how I got to Adeline then. Oh, this is silly. What's it say I'm on? For Rhapsodies, Crucible. If necessary, speak with Darcia and Lord Juno to start the Seeker's missions. It says if necessary, though. I don't need to start it. I've already started it. Can I skip this step? Zone into any starting city zone and Mog House entrance for a cutscene telling you to go to the battlegrounds. This will advance you to the next mission. Okay, so if you've already done this, then you go back to your home nation, Mog House. That's what I'm seeing here. Blah. I definitely already have the Geomagnetron item. Like, definitely makes sense to like take that quest. I already have access to Adeline. And it said, quote, if necessary, to gain access. Okay. Maybe that was it. Master, the orb! You've set history on a proper course yet again, having passed through the fourth gate that stood before you. Yet Celsius' words ring true. The darkness slumbering within you is great. I must confess my trepidation at the current state of affairs. What if the darkness overcomes you not in the future, but in even earlier than I anticipated? What a morbid state of affairs we find ourselves in. We must take solace that in the hope that the orb will guide you to safety, so that you will be prepared for the reckoning. Until that time, your footsteps must remain unerring. And so fate guides you to the Seziak battlegrounds. Okay. So that was the cutscene that I needed to go to the Seziak battlegrounds. Home point, Crystal to Seziak battlegrounds. Seekers. I don't think I don't have the Seziak battlegrounds. Home point. I'll just go on this home point here. I just zone out to Seziak. Oh, it's Balamore. What do you do?
Oh, look what we have here! I suppose you expected me to exit stage left? Yet I stand before you, full of vim and vigor as always.
I myself could not have written a more fabulous reunion. Tut tut. Before you attempt to lay waste to me once more, shouldn't you at least offer words of congratulation at my surviving? Her? Oh no, I have nothing to do with her in this piteous state. Cross my heart and hope that I arrived here, and there she was, sprawled on the ground like a discarded prop. Come to think of it, I do seem to recall seeing her before. I just wanted to ask her if she intended to try out for a main role in this old Vulcan stage, or if she would rather play a bit part. Oh, no need to thank me. I've never had a flair for the restorative. Master, I met him. The ambassador. I confronted him, trying to force him to purge the darkness within you. But I couldn't. He escaped. Forgive me.
Come, what did you expect? Perhaps you realized already.
That Master Yu is sure something else.
That apple fell pretty far from the tree,
What horrible thing happened to turn you astray? Betrayal? Despair? Malediction? Voodoo? Oh, none of those. Your little friend here seems ready to kick the bucket. Not like I can do much to help her, but I'll be more than pleased to watch over her until her inevitable demise. Perhaps a little mood lighting would be in order? Maybe some dramatic music? Aroha, I love you! Master, how could you joke at a time like...
Oh, don't stop now! I do love a good Romeo and Juliet knockoff!
I must tell you something before... The ambassador said, when the orb is filled with light, the reckoning will be at hand. That can only mean that he came into existence when the reckoning occurred. I had hoped to be there with you until the very end.
Damn, that's sad.
Master, in my future you left, leaving me behind. The crystal's reverberations, Celtius's voice. Eventually they all left me. All I could do was wait for the end, for the cloud to engulf me.
The cloud of darkness?
But the world stood frozen in time, with nary a sunrise nor sunset. Then a divine voice called out to me. Raisenjima was the only place left on Vanadil, and countless worlds had succumbed to darkness. You must reverse the reckoning. You must reverse the reckoning, even at the cost of Vanadil herself. And so I reached out into the light, and it brought me here.
The light of the crystals or something like that.
You must make many journeys, learn many things, meet many people. The orb, you must...
Oh, damn.
Well, that's a new one. I expected a corpse, and yet here we are with your lovely little friend vanishing into thin air. But I'll give her this. For a Hume, she's got spunk. And her musings. Did she skip to the end of the script without reading the middle? So, this emptiness eats up her world and she time warps away back to us. Maybe I shouldn't be one to talk, but doesn't that just strike you a little touch unfair? And you've got quite the curious role in the whole affair, too. Different than her, mind you, but amusing nonetheless. Although I suppose that's a mystery best left for later. At any rate, whatever powers she's got sure didn't stop her from expiring. And that leaves it to you to carry out her last will and testament. Could you imagine the tears rolling down those cheeks if she came back and you were off playing boom or bust over in Adeline? Not that I'd put it past you. But let's be frank. The two of you have been nothing but thorns in my side ever since I tried to suck the life out of Tartarus, and who knows how many other worlds. And of course, I would be remiss to let such a tale of love end in anything other than pure unadulterated tragedy. This guy's such an ass. And so I have a little gift for you. Your precious little orb? I'll just take an inkling of its uses as a surcharge.
You give that back. My power, man. I need that to morph into a Power Ranger.
Now tell me that doesn't rest a bit lighter in your pockets. As an extra parting gift, I'll leave you with your memories of the dearly departed. Don't say old Belmore never gave you anything.
Hey, thanks for the support, Achu. Achu, bless you. I drained my orb. How dare. Tears of the Generals. Talk to Plo, Trish, Bunk at Castle Adeline Gates in Eastern Adeline. Yeah, so now we're on Rhapsodies of Vanadil Mission 3-6. Off we go to the castle. What are those old cases? I've never seen those before. The unidentified earring. Just taking a little scenic walk here. It'll be just a minute, and we'll get there. Cutscene time? The Chancellor is so stricken with illness that he can't rise from his bed. If he can't even attend assembly meetings, how is he supposed to lead the colonization movement? Do you care to expound upon these rumors, Arciella? If your brother has truly taken ill, let me have a look at him. I shall do everything in my power to see that he recovers. Mistress Avenia, this validates my argument all the more. We could not have an invalid running our nation. Even when he made his presence felt daily, the nation was practically in shambles. I call for his immediate abdication. Let Arciella assume his position and we can all... Yes, the goddamn Minotauru. Why raise Arciella to Agnes's position?
Because it seems like the most glaringly obvious course of action. This government, Taru, by the people, for the people. We didn't create this alliance so some living skeleton Welton could bully us into doing what he wants. Besides, the Chancellor Wensler will be better in no time, right? What in the wind-whipped woodlands was that eerie, weary sound? Don't try to tell me none of you heard it either. Mr. Merchantaru Chero Machero can hear a single grain of bald drop from yalms away. No. Now he can't even speak? Ah, he's a mannequin. Go. A mannequin. Or is it a leafkin? No. A doll? Ignis! You're not telling us that this Verdentaru Massa Twigs is... Grand Chancellor Ignis? But he resembles a leafkin in every possible way. It's the curse! It's retribution for failing to heed the words of the Founder King. What a ghastly fate. Ignis. When did all this start? Right after he began recruiting adventurers from the Middlelands. He began complaining of constant fatigue and would sleep practically the whole day away. I was still able to exchange words with him the last time we met. However, I had no idea that... to think the curse actually exists. Its existence is much more plausible than many are likely to think. I think this might be a Seekers of Adeline mission. There is an account of a haunting that dates back to the Great Expedition, a time when the Founder King's influence had just begun to wane. The ruler at the time claimed that the Founder King's ghost appeared in his bedchamber, warning that any attempt to enter the forest would bring with it grave consequences. Soon after that ominous apparition's visit, myriad disasters erupted throughout the capital. The coincidence was too horrifying to ignore. The people immediately called a halt to colonization, erected a new tomb for the first king beneath the city, and held a prolonged vigil to appease him. As a result, the ghost stopped appearing, and disasters abated. Some will likely claim that this is nothing but an old wives' tale, but I assure you it's not. This story can be corroborated by any number of scholarly chronicles. If it is indeed a curse, then perhaps we can lift it like any other. Has anyone tried casting curse upon him? If no one else has, please allow me to try. Savenya cast Kirshna. It has absolutely no effect on Ignis. Unbelievable. This has got to be the single strongest curse I've encountered. I knew we should never have set foot in the hinterland. To neglect the Founder King's wisdom is to seal our own doom. We have disfigured the forest. It is only natural that it seeks revenge. Are you saying that it's empirically impossible for us to coexist with the jungle? That the only thing we can do is mutilate each other beyond recognition? I don't know about that. Your Rosaladia's poem begins to glow a light green. Can you hear me, Elenistov? A ghostly echo reverberates inside your head. My name is Yignis S. Adeline. I am brother to Arciela, who stands next to you. Elenistos? There's no time for beating around the bush, so to speak. The freaking plant. Let me say this right now. Elenistos, do not under any circumstances cease colonization. What's going on, Elenistos? What? A strange voice? No, I don't hear anything like that at all. Furthermore, much more important issues lie before us than the lifting of this curse. The voice is Yegnis's? You remember what Rosaledia said to us, don't you? Nope. She said, ask the king. So, what if the king was she was referring to isn't their ruler, but my brother who's been transformed into a leafkin? Arciela, I'm completely lost. What in the heavens have you been talking about? Elenistov says he can communicate with Yignis. So, Elenistov, what's my brother saying? Trouble yourself not with breaking the curse. Instead, adventurer, listen to what I have learned, as long as you could hear me. I have transmogrified into a piece of Yggdrasil, the world tree. Elenistov, Yggdrasil's powers are dwindling even as we speak. A disturbance has appeared in the heart of Obolka. Darkness gushes forth as if it's from some forbidden spring. It is that very darkness which drains Yggdrasil's strength. And you will be the one to stop the cause of it, Elenistov. If you do not, this harrowing force chokes Yggdrasil with its crepuscular grip. All life in Obolka will cease to exist as we know it. Of this I'm certain. Elenistov, your face. It's so pale. What did my brother tell you? Elenistov, speak to me, Elenistov. You truly believe I will fall for this ruse? That seed will allow us to communicate with Yignis as much as holding a tea party for the Blackthorn Coven will assuage their undying rancor. It's only natural that some of us will harbor doubts of what he says. The only way to prove him right or wrong is to test it for ourselves. Elenistov, was it? Do you mind if we borrow that mystic plan of yours for a bit? Yeah, this is definitely a Seeker's mission that we just kind of crossed into. We've been tricked! You can't hear Yignis's voice at all! I do find it odd that none of us were able to hear him. However, I also do not see any reason for him to lie to us. Since when did a pioneer need reason? Elenistov, let me try. Arciela. I can hear something. definitely the voice of my brother. Intriguing. Yes, I see. But why, brother? Arciella, what's your tender-legged brother Weather saying? It's the same thing as he told Elnastoth. Trouble yourself not with breaking the curse. Why is it that only these two can communicate with him? How utterly incomprehensible. The administration can't function properly without a leader. I agree wholeheartedly with you, Vortimer. We must prioritize removing the Chancellor's curse. That's what's best for the nation. But my brother explicitly told us not to. Listen, Arciella. You and that pioneer are the only two who claim they can hear him. We can't overlook the possibility that you two might be conspiring together. That's preposterous! I realize that it's unlikely, and maybe I should have chosen my words more carefully. However, I assume that most everyone here concurs with me. Returning Yegnus to his original form is our first and most concern. I'm sure you agree, to some extent. I find it difficult to believe that you take issue with him being human. You don't wish for him to stay a pile of twigs for the rest of his life, do you? Well, no, but that is all I need to hear. I know exactly the person to solve this problem. All we need to do is summon her back from her expedition. Expedition? Ah, the Merkel. I really should do something about that loose tongue of mine. At any rate, this should prove an interesting turn of events. This meeting is adjourned. Let us convene again in a few days' time. That must have been a Seeker's cutscene. Because now I gotta talk to this Mithra right here. A jester? Are you looking for a demon jester? I'd like to help, but I've heard no news of such a creature. Though some pioneers have submitted reports about odd occurrences down in Rala waterways. Something about black butterflies. Ah, princess! I see. So Seziniak Battlegrounds has been more of a hotspot than usual. You're looking for a dread fiend named Balabor? This demon must be quite powerful if it can speak our language. And I take seriously any threat to my people. I know this is a bit presumptuous of me to ask. Would you accompany me to Rala Waterways? If we find those black butterflies, we may be able to find out more. I'll be along shortly. Let's see, so right now we're on what he left behind, which is Rhapsody's mission. What the heck? Rhapsody's.
Okay, so that is Rhapsody 3-7. There's 35 missions in Chapter 3. So we're on the 7th mission. I think this would be a good place to stop the Final Fantasy XI stream for today. And we'll push closer to getting Rhapsodies done next week. I'm trying to pace myself a little bit more and not marathon it as much. You know, do it a little bit at a time. We made a lot of progress today. I didn't think that we'd get all the way through Chapter 3 today, but we've definitely made some progress. I might come back later with a different stream, if I feel up to it. But for right now, we're gonna cap it right there. We'll get through all this eventually here. And once we do that, then I can focus less on story and more on, like, grinding my levels and stuff. And then getting toward the end game content. Which a lot of people want to see people play the end game stuff, because more than likely, they're not going to put all of the effort and time into the game to actually see the end game. Or, you know, they might be playing Final Fantasy 14 or whatever. Just wanted to have this stream on second monitor. But I play 11 and 14, mostly 11. I might change it up next week. I might just play 14 next week. I don't know. I like being consistent with what I'm doing here, but I don't want to burn myself out either. So I might change it slightly. But actually, I don't know. I'm rambling, chat. Anyways, let's find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go rest for a little bit. If I decide to come back with another game, I'll post it on Discord. Let's see if one of my friends is live. I'm gonna raid Orion. Orion's a good friend of mine. They play Final Fantasy 11. They're streaming right now. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. Being here with me during the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel story. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. I am thinking about just doing something random tomorrow. That's why I have my schedule set right now. Is Monday through Wednesday is like the same things, consistency and same time. And Thursday and Friday are kind of like my wild magic. They're just kind of from my grimoire of chat and magic games. I'll be back again 2 p.m. Central tomorrow. 12 a.m. Pacific. I might do Animal Crossing. They dropped a new update. But yeah. We'll send you guys on over in a raid. Today is the first day I didn't have any trouble with the multi-stream. Hopefully the multicasting thing is fixing itself, or people, or the human moderators are actually reading the stuff that I type in that chat. We're raiding Orion Stellaris VT. Copy the first raid message if you're not subbed. Copy the second one if you are. The second one uses my custom emotes. Stay hydrated. We'll see you again. It might be tonight. It might not. Just keep an eye on Discord and socials.